G'day football fans and welcome back to episode 26 of our Sevilla Rebuild here on Dylan on the Ball. Today we are taking on Granada in La Liga, or the Spanish First Division, whatever you want to call it, Football Manager, I guess. We are I'd say about a quarter of the way through the season, maybe. I mean, we've played 11 games, you can see. It's gone rather well, if you can peep the league table there. Before we get cracking, get right into it, I'll just remind you guys, please, leave us a like down below, subscribe if you're new, comment what you think of it, all that sort of stuff. Football Manager is the real passion of the channel, I guess, so, I mean, at the end of the day, this is what I do love the most, so the more support and more people can get involved, the better product it becomes and the better community we grow, and we're trying to become part of the Football Manager community online, so any support would be greatly appreciated. So since you were last here, the last game was the opening game of the season, which was about August 15th or something, so there's a couple of weeks of the transfer window. There has been just the tiniest bit of business, and that is that Miguel Gutierrez has left us. He was on the last year of his deal. He's 26 years old. He's decent. It's not that he was a bad player or anything like that. We sold him on for 5.25 million, as you see here on the right hand side. Basically, just Fiorentina came in with an offer that was acceptable given that he was on the last year of his deal, and I didn't want to extend it because getting rid of him has meant that Argentine 20-year-old left back Enzo Rodriguez has been brought back from his loan at River Plate he was at, which was, I guess, his first club, I guess. So we had bought him, sent him back there on loan. He's good enough that he's played 9 times for Argentina already by the age of 20. He's clearly got something going for him. He's already signed a new contract this season. He's been that good. When we had the option of getting rid of Gutierrez, I was like, well, why would I not get rid of him and bring this fella in rather than leaving or having Miguel Gutierrez leave for free at the end of the season? It doesn't make any sense. So we've brought in Enzo Rodriguez. He's now in the first team picture, as you can see sort of down here at the bottom of your screen. He's played already 12 times for the team, a couple of assists, getting a good rating in the league. Not quite cutting it in the Champions League as yet, but that'll come. That will absolutely come. He's looking sensational. He's resolute. He's a wonder kid. We love to have him in and around the squad. That was the only real change since the last video, so you would have seen if you had seen the last video, you'd see who has left, what we're looking like, who's playing where, all that sort of stuff. It has left the squad looking like this. A very balanced squad. Like, we do have 2 players for every position, but then an extra attacking midfield body between our youth products here. Ramon Escorella is how I've been saying it. I don't know how to say it. And Oscar Barrimon. They'll both be, playing here and there throughout the season, trying to get them up to speed, playing at this level, basically. It has been a fantastic start, as you can probably guess by the amount of green you're seeing in the average rating column, with players like Matthijs Tel, of course, going absolutely bonkers. He has just been unreal. He's got 22 goals in 15 appearances, one of those appearances being off the bench. He wasn't sleeping, but he definitely hasn't been sleeping this season. He's got 26 goal involvements in 15 appearances. You can see up here for France, he has scored 14 goals in 11 appearances. He's just absolutely sensational. His stats aren't, I guess, out of this world, or attributes aren't out of this world, but they are all very solid for exactly what you'd want them to be as an advanced forward. He's got decent enough finishing. He's got decent enough heading as well as long shots, free kicks he can do. He's been taking a few penalties. I think he's scored 2 or 3 this season, maybe. Good off the ball, good physicals. He's just sort of very well-rounded. He maybe wouldn't... I guess if we compared him to an Erling Haaland or a Kylian Mbappe, the stats may not actually line up. Damn it, attributes. I need to start saying attributes. The attributes may not actually, line up. He may be a bit behind. But in terms of stats and his goal contributions and the amount of goals he's scored in the last 18 months, he's going to definitely be up there. He's got 54 goals last season. He's already got 22 this season, and we're only in just the start of November. So for a player we brought in for £40 million 18 months ago, not even 18 months ago, more than that, an extra year on that. So he's already had 2 full seasons with us, and now he's played a third of this season. That's what I mean. We paid 40 million for him. It says he's worth 88 to 107 million. You can see his wage is monstrous. It's insane. It's way too high. I hate it with a passion. It really annoys me, but to keep hold of him, that's what we needed to do. Teams were starting to come to us. Milan were interested. I think PSG was maybe interested at one stage. And we just had to, you got to do what you got to do, man. And what we had to do was give him a nice long-term contract with a huge wage, and hope that he doesn't get his head turned by anyone. We'll see how that plays out. If he keeps scoring at this rate, we'll see what we can do. Basically, we can't promise much, can we? In terms of other solid average ratings, we've got, of course, Rooney Bargi. I mean, firstly, don't pay attention to the positions it's got them in. It would just be like my assistant's suggested lineup would be this, which I'm not going to go with. I'm not going to start Oscar, who's needing a fitness test, and Rooney Bargi's been in great form. Why is he on the bench? Don't read too much into it. We have had a lot of very, very solid average ratings from a number of people. You can see people like Malero up there having a great season, Adraugo up there having a great season. He's played in a number of roles. He's played like the deeper of our holding midfielders, the more advanced, the attacking midfielder. He's done it all. He's been so good. An average rating of 7.66 for a central midfielder is incredible. Then we go ahead to Rudy Bargi, who's got an average rating of 7.75, and he's up to being worth more than 50 million. It's great to see someone like Marimon getting the chances that he is. He's looking just the mental attributes there are exactly that. They are absolutely out of this world for a 19-year-old. The physicals could do with some work. The top end of his technicals could definitely do with improving. I am training him more as a central attacking midfielder. I think that might suit him a bit better with not having the most electric pace. He's either-footed. He can go either way with it, I guess, from the center of the pitch, which is a very similar picture actually with our other young Spanish forward, which isn't good that he looks like he's going down. He's a wonder kid. He's a perfectionist, either-footed. He's not the quickest, but he will be very, very good coming through this attacking midfield area. Can go either way. Not a great tackler, so he's not going to end up being very good, like playing the holding role, I guess. I don't think I'm going to use him that way. He's going to play more of the forward role. He has been getting a few chances here and there. He's made 9 appearances so far. Most of them have been off the bench, and really, I think we need to keep playing him, keep moving on towards this wonder kid prediction, I guess, and towards using the perfectionist personality that he's got. As for the competitions, since you were last here, it has been absolutely ridiculous. Vigo was the first game. We won 4-1, of course. We've then gone on, and in the league, looking at this, 11 games, 11 wins. That is ridiculous. I mean, the only real test, I guess, should have been, Atletico Madrid, which we did win 3-2. Almeria have actually been very, very good in recent years. The last couple of years, I think they've done quite well. If we look at the Spanish First Division, looking at last season, Almeria finished 4th, season before Almeria 5th. Like, they are now a somewhat up there sort of team, as opposed to Atletico Madrid, who are now down in 13th. Other than that, in the Champions League, we managed to draw away at Porto. We lost then away at Napoli 2-0. Those are probably the hardest games we'll have in the group stage. We've got, of course, Fiorentina here, Ajax, then Club Brugge and Union Berlin. I guess Berlin may not be the easiest. We are going away there. Ajax, we'll see, I guess. You never really know in Football Manager when you're a few years down the track what they're going to be like, because, I mean, by this stage, they've probably sold a lot of their stars, haven't they? Like, they've got no captain, they've got no manager. Who's worth money here? Yeah, they've sold a lot of people. Timber, Kenneth Taylor ends up being very good. They don't have much going on here. So that should hopefully be a good result for us. But the main thing is that we have been elite in the league, which is unheard of for us, which we sort of talked about in the last video. If you go back to the start of the previous seasons, like we had poor starts at the start of last season. The season before, a patchy September and October. Season before that, patchy start. So to now have this season where we have started on the front foot and not let our foot come off the pedal, I guess, or off the gas, is absolutely incredible. We've won 11 out of 11. That's incredible. We're looking decent in the Champions League group phase. If you look here, we're up in 14th. We've got, 4 games to play. You'd hope that we get up to about 19 points, so we should be in and about this area around the top 8 here, heading through to whatever the next round is called. We then, of course, got the Super Cup and the Spanish Cup to come in the coming months. Anyway, that's enough of a bit of a wrap-up. The scene's been set. You've seen how good everyone's performing. Who's scoring the goals? It's all Matthijs Tel. Who's assisting? Everyone, really. So let's get through to today's lineup against Granada away in La Liga. Alright, so a very, very strong lineup we are going with here. It's basically the best team we have, I guess, at the moment anyway, in terms of form. The only thing you'd, I guess, potentially change is the left wing spot where we're starting Ellachor to Amadi. You may want Cody Gakpo in there, but he's on his way back from an injury that's kept him out for about 4 weeks. You may also then want to play Alberto Malero there, which I wouldn't argue with you at all. I just want to try and give Matty a bit more first team football. He's been playing very well this season. If you look at his stats. He's got up to 5 goals, 2 assists, which is very, very good for his first real season in, you know, the core of the team. I guess he was in there last season for the second half of the season, but for him now, stepping up into the first team, I just want to give him a good run on it. The lineup as a whole, though, is Dennis Simon in goals. We've got Wisdom Amy, Hincapie and Simakan as the pairing at the back. Rodriguez at left back, his in-video debut. Of course, not his actual debut, as you see here. He's pretty damn good. We've then got a midfield pairing of Venancio and Miretti. Across attacking midfield, we've got Rooney Bargi, Adrago through the middle, and Elachotu out left, with, of course, Matthijs Tell up front. A very strong bench with people like Malero, Nionzu, Kalimwendo, Oscar's there, just again back from injury. Escarela, Marimon, both on the bench. We do have just a squad of 23, so we fill out the 12 subs completely, barring any injuries or suspensions. It has meant that we've basically been able to give everyone except for like Otero and Jorge Cuenca good football. Jorge Cuenca actually did just come with us saying that he wants to leave. I don't care. He can go. I'll either replace him with another left-sided centre-back, or maybe there's someone coming through the youth ranks. I'm not too sure. We'll see. I've got a couple of months to sort that out. I'm not stressed. He came to me yesterday, like the literal day before this game. Anyway, let's head through to the game against Granada. I don't know what their stadium's called, but let's head through and hope that today we can put in a very, very good performance. They are coming, I think it was 12th or 14th or something, or I don't know, I can't really remember, to be completely honest with you. The stadium is called Nuevo Los Carmenes. That is a great name. You can see Mario here coming out of the lineup. He's actually one of our players out on loan. It's good to see he's getting time in the first division, I guess. We'll go with the old pickup where you left off, shout, and then the, look, just tried and tested method. You can't go wrong with the old, whatever I clicked. I can't remember already. Did you see that? That was seconds. Anyway, before we get started, I'll remind you guys, please leave us a like down below, subscribe if you're new, comment what you think of the video, how you think we can improve the content, anything like that. I'm happy to hear from you, especially if you have like requests for more Football Manager content, because that's where we want to take the channel in the end of it. Like, I'm sorry FIFA, but it doesn't quite do it for me the way Football Manager hits. You know, it really just hits the football soul. I don't know. Kickoff underway away at that stadium that I said the name of and now immediately forgotten. Nuevo or something? Carmenes? No, I can't remember. We've been pretty electric in recent times. I mean, obviously with the 11 wins out of 11, but we've been scoring lots of goals. There was a 7-1, there was a 6-0, 5-1 or 5-0 or something. Lots of goals early in games, hoping that we can continue that here, though we do lose the ball quite cheaply here. And Dionku, which is a terrible name, sort of reminds me of Donkey Kong for some reason. Big lobbed ball over the top, won there by Simakan, out to Enzo Rodriguez, forward for Miretti. Hoping we can launch a counter, we do, through Tell. Oh, it's off the line. He hit the bar with the little dink over the keeper. It doesn't quite go across the line. Good opportunity though, and that's just what happens with Matthijs Tell. Like, all of a sudden he's just through on goal doing something, you know? It's like, it doesn't matter what we're doing in build-up or how far back the pass is coming from, just all of a sudden we put a pass through for him and he's just through, and a lot of the time scoring. As you may be able to tell, here's another highlight, 16 minutes in. Throw in for Abram, I don't know if it's Abram, I don't know, Venancio to Rooney, Adrago now, outside the box. Why'd the keeper dive the other way? Was that to, like, take the piss? Like, what are we doing? I thought it was deflected, and that's why the keeper went the other way. We'll hit them with the old praise, because they are on top. Maybe not possession-wise, but they are creating plenty of shooting opportunities. Here's Miretti looking for a Drago, losing it, though. Here's Elachotu. Oh, off the pose, damn it. The selection nearly paying off there. Just 20 minutes in. Another highlight after another couple of minutes. Simakan with a good win there. Miretti now looking out wide for Enzo Rodriguez in his first in-video appearance. I don't know why I said appearance so funny there. Cross from Elachotu, Adrago to Tell. It's 1-0. It is his 23rd goal of the season already. He is going to challenge for his own record. You know, he scored 54 goals last season, which is absolutely insane. I don't have any words to describe how good that is and how much better it is than anything I would have anticipated. He just scores goals. He just ends up where the ball's going to be. And he taps this one home after Drago's deflected effort just falls exactly at his feet. He knows where to be, Matthijs Tell, doesn't he? Here's another highlight, 25 minutes in. Tell with the header. Oh, just over the bar from Miretti's corner. I am losing my mind. It got up to 39 degrees Celsius today in Brisbane, where I am, and it's now 7:41 p.m. and I'm still absolutely baking. I've got the door closed, the window closed, the fan's only on the low setting. I think I may, if not melt, go into a trance-like state, and, just go loopy. That's fine though. You guys might be into it. I don't know. Maybe that'll create better content. 40 minutes in now, we're almost through to half time. A nice 1-0 lead. We've been completely on top of Granada here. I am just wary of the counter-attack, I guess. I mean, of course we're susceptible to it. Every team is if the counter-attack is right, I guess. Here's a ball from Miretti for Rooney Bargi, just wide. We need to take, chances like that need to be taken. Here's another highlight right before the end of the half. Missed header from Simakan. Antonin is through, loses it to Simakan though. Oh boy, man, I'm really feeling it. Oh, the heat, man. Del Castillo into the box, beyond Enzo Rodriguez, I nearly said Fernandez. Oh, Williams nearly scores. It goes just wide. I don't know who Williams is. Nearly sneaking that one in right at the end of the half. They had a great chance there. But we do go into the break 1-0 up. We need to make sure of this one. Things are going well, but we're capable of better. I can't speak. I think I said capable then. I don't know if you guys noticed it, so maybe I'm talking on deaf... What is it? Speaking on deaf ears? What is it? I can't remember sayings. Whenever I'm recording videos, I can't remember sayings. Here's a highlight after just 90 seconds of the second half. Simakan now on the ball to Venancio over the top towards Enzo Rodriguez, who does get there, swings it into the middle of the box. Adrago can't win it, and they are off on their counter-attack. Lobbed ball for Antonin, cut out by Simakan. Onto Adrago now for Tell. Saved by Descamps? I don't know, I was going to say Deschamps, like Didier Deschamps, but anyway. Tell doing a good job of showing you how right I was about his attributes not being that brilliant, but I wish he wouldn't. Highlight just ends there. Looked like we might have something else on, but all comes to nothing at the end of the day. We are still very, very on top. I don't like these games where we out XG our goal. What? I like when we outperform our XG. If we were at 3 goals right now, I'd be chuffed, but instead we are just 1-0 up. 60 minutes in now. We will look to make some changes. Elachotu's not had the greatest of games, and I'm not going to take any stick for that because it was brave, I'll say. We'll make a change here. Elachotu can come off for... We'll go with Malero for now, with the thought of maybe bringing on a Marimon or something like that. We'll then bring off Wisdom Amy. Who else should come on? Here? I guess Cody Gakpo's just back from an injury, so let's bring him on for Miretti. Adrago can go back into the central midfield role, Malero into attacking mid, and Gakpo in his natural spot on the left wing. He's not a striker, Jurgen, he is a winger. 62 minutes in, we'll look soon to make some other changes. Simakan looks like he might need a bit of a breather. But really, I just want a second goal. I want another goal, man. It's stressing me. We'll praise them because I guess we are still very much on top and very much, creating enough. We'll go with that change now. We will take Simakan off for Nyonzu. And the last change, right, let's go with Luis Enrique at right wing. I know I was talking up using Escarela or Marimon, but I want to go with the tried and tested. I'm not confident yet because we're only up to 1-0. I'd rather stick with, the people who are, what's the word I'm trying to think of? But people who we know what they can do. The experience, no, that's not it. Anyway, 80 minutes in now, it's looking like a 1-0 that we should have won by more than that. Hopefully we can stick it out though, because it might yet be a sting in the tail. You can see we've done a lot of passing in this game. Our pass map does always look gross like that, but I think because Matthijs Tel plays as advanced forward, so he isn't involved in any of the build-up. Chance here. Oh my gosh, Matthijs Tel. He has absolutely laced that one. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. He isn't involved in any build-up whatsoever. He just needs to be on the end of it, there to absolutely clobber the ball in. It is Valentin Gendry with the assist. A cross that isn't really towards anyone, but then Matthijs Tel chases it down on the turn, on the half volley, powers it past the keeper, and we are up 2-0 now. 2 goals for Matthijs Tel. Another highlight straight off the back. It is Granada coming forward into the box there, headed away then by Rodriguez. Pekovic tackles Venanzio, and then a good effort saved by Denisinen. I don't know if that's how you say his name, but oh, come on, son. I just want this to, just to win. I just want to win, The hard games are yet to come, I guess. We haven't played Barcelona or Madrid yet. Oh, Matthijs Tel was in. He definitely could have slid that inside that little front post there. That would have been just lovely to end with a nice little hat trick there. But instead, we'll finish up with a nice 2-0 away win at Granada. We are 12 from 12 in the league. Can we go invincible? I don't want to talk about it, but I already have, and it might be in the thumbnail/video title. I don't know. So, maybe I'll jinx myself. I don't know. So there, we keep up our 100% record in the league. The only issue with that 100% record is that at any point, Real Madrid are only 3 points behind. They've won 11 of their 12. So, as brilliant as we are, and as incredible as that record is to be 12 from 12 in the league, it could all count for nothing if we just screw up once, If we go like this all the way to the end of the season, and no, that's not possible, is it? I mean, maybe if we draw with it? No, I don't know. Anyway, next video, we'll come back at the end of January. Where are we? What am I looking at? Jeebus. End of January, it is... Oh, do we do Berlin? Yeah, let's do Union Berlin in the Champions League. So we've got a couple of months here. We've got the very difficult period with Barcelona, Ajax, Real San Sebastian, Real Sociedad, and Real Madrid in the league. Then through January, we'll have, of course, the Super Cup semi-final and potentially final, as well as the Spanish Cup that we're then entering. We will, however, come back for this game here against Union Berlin. That'll wrap it up for today, guys. Thank you very, very much for watching today's video. Make sure you do leave us a like, subscribe if you're new, comment on the video, comment what you think, all the stuff. I'd love to hear from you. Follow us on Twitter if you want to. I mean, I'm really trying to push more towards the Football Manager content and Football Manager community, I guess. So follow us there if you're into it. I'm trying to get more involved with people there and comment back on posts and things. And anyway, let me know what you reckon. That'll wrap it up for today. Until next time, when we go again in the Champions League. Peace.